1, 2, 3, 4. Down to the VHS. VHS out of the VHS. It's the 18 of my big stuff. Cause I was out of the house and doing stuff. No easy Wi-Fi beverages. And I guess that's the way it goes. Down to the VHS. VHS out of the VHS. Got no money, smoking crack, saving up for the Betamax. Down to the VHS. VHS out of the VHS.
Hello, I think it's working.
Greetings and welcome to Obscure Tape Time, the show where we watch VHS in their entirety and invite you to suffer along with us.
Start to finish.
How you been?
Pretty good. Pretty good,
Pretty
honestly.
good,
I'm
yeah.
still like so majorly offline that the state of the world is just so not bothering me, and it's so nice. It's so nice. You know, life's pretty chill. I spend all my money on Warhammer.
How's that going? You getting good at the painting the minis?
Define good. I mean, I'm happy with how I'm going.
Well, that's what good is defined as.
Yeah, well then, yeah, I think so. I'm improving. I'm having fun.
Especially since you're offline, you don't have to post it on Reddit and get all the bad comments.
Yeah, I do post them like I'm in a Discord server that I post them in.
Discord servers are better than post places because post places, for some reason, people feel like they're in a car
Well, I don't
screaming
know.
out the window.
I will say, I
and
don't
sticking
think
their
I've ever
fingers
met anybody who is like a war gamer who is a dick about like people getting into the hobby. So like, because
Good.
that was your mate. Is it Adam?
Adam Smith, yes.
Yeah. Who I've spoken to him at least briefly because like one of his kids was like literally born in the same room that Jackson was born, like just after, like he saw us leaving and reached out to me and was like super cool and like
Yeah, Adam was
it
always
was such a really like he was so nice to us. But like yeah, like I just remember anytime I've heard him talking about it, like he just never comes off as like an elitist, as in like
Well, he's a troll as well because he'll quite happily pick fun at the elitists. He made an entire Warhammer set where he put the little My Little Pony dolls on top of tanks and had a My Little Pony.
Aw.
Set up the entire stats for them and everything.
that's
and,
my favorite kind of person.
And yeah, some people get kind of annoyed at that sort of stuff. Like, I don't want to play this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, he's great. That's for sure.
Otherwise, like, I was trying to follow some leads on some cool tapes, and then like I got kind of blanked. So I'm
Aw.
assuming whoever was gonna
Random
sell
cool
them
tapes
to
or
me.
specific to your interests at the moment, cool tapes?
Specific to my interest kind of stuff.
Hell yeah, because I know Modeling 3 I can get a copy of if I want to drop a little bit of cash. Remember we watched Modeling 1 and 2 for Halloween last year?
They were fun.
Yeah.
They were really good. But no, there was someone trying to get rid of some like just locally filmed stuff.
Hell yeah.
And like I was talking to them and they blanked me, so I'm assuming they just either decided to keep it or sold it to someone else or whatever. That's okay. I'll keep my eye out still.
Nice.
But yeah, I have actually been trying to do some VHS work. Just
Hell yeah. Me too. A lady reached out to me with some moldy tapes, 4 of them, and said there might be some hijinks of her when she was a teenager playing in bands, running around being silly and stuff.
Now that's the holy grail
And I'm
type
like,
shit.
yeah, 100% Holy Grail. I wanted that stuff. So we cleaned them all up, went through them. I found some interesting stuff on there. Only one home movie, and it was of a kid, so it wasn't that stuff.
Oh well.
But she thinks she's gonna look around for some more stuff. Apparently, she's got like one of her relatives on Hey Hate Saturday.
What?
I found out something scary and annoying. She said that she only brought them to me because they were moldy. She'd given me tapes once before, but none of the home movies, just
Yeah,
randomly.
just
And then
random
went, "Hey, can you actually clean these up?" Because I think I mentioned it. I always mention it after I get tapes.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently you can just go down to the library and use their VHS player and cap stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That means that if I really want to find stuff, I actually got to advertise and not just wait for it to come to me. Because
that's not much.
there's a way out there for people to just do it and then throw it in the trash can, have it on a USB stick, and then lose that as well, and it's gone
Yeah.
forever.
Well, I mean, or you just join or get Sam to do it. Jump into like all the local Facebook groups and just say, hey, if you have VHS tapes, we'll transfer them for free.
And the reason I don't do that is because I'm lazy and have little energy, so it takes me ages to do the ones that I've got. I've still got ones that are like for other people that I'm meant to be sending emails for, so that's why I don't do that. It's a big jump. But
Well, I can help. I
Yeah.
can.
yeah.
How many VCRs do you have? This is probably not a
Not
concept
enough.
of-
Yeah.
Well, how many is not enough?
They're all broken and anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, found
'Cause-
some stuff.
Yeah,
Only
well,
get-
essentially, I can realistically have 2 to 3 tapes ripping at any one time.
I think the reason I put so much time into it is because I put a lot of bullshit effort into it. Like I look everything up. I do all the ads as well as the
Sure.
home movies. So it is just me working at my own
Well,
pace.
I'm more just
and
talking about like if there's
I can
anything
help
like
that.
pressing with
Oh,
like
yeah, for sure.
people who want their stuff done. I can, and like it's not like I'll walk away. Like I can sit here and like
Absolutely.
because I'm into Warhammer now. It's so easy. I don't need anything on my screen, so I can have 1, 2, 3 rips going, and I can be here to like watch over them and make sure that nothing's going
if
wrong.
we get a
So
big pile, that might be an option.
that is a thing that I can and I'm willing to do.
But yeah, because this lady had such interesting things that she said she had on her tapes, I pulled out the stops for it and got 4 tapes done in like 4 days or something.
Oh, hell yeah.
So yeah, nothing. But she said she's gonna get some more to me that might have some cool stuff. So maybe we might get some of that stuff out there. But what else I found on there was some ABC music interviews with like local musicians. So
Oh, that would be nice.
I think it was called JTV after Recovery and Couch Potato finished or whatever. It was called JTV, so that's gone up and that was nice. Couple of Eskimo Joe interviews from Channel 10 Video Hits when they were having a beer with somebody, and I looked all that sort of stuff up, and no one's backed any of that crap up. Like
No, of course
music is iffy to back up in the first place because of all the copyrights, but yeah, it kind of made people not want to back stuff
Yeah.
up, I guess. I don't know.
ABC probably has it somewhere, but like
Of course they do, but they don't share stuff. And the reason they don't share stuff, if you listen to like the archivists and stuff, is because of that music copyright.
not
Like, it
only that,
exists in their library, but they will never release it. For
it's not only that, but it's also because it's government funded. And blah blah blah. Blah,
Oh,
blah,
yeah,
blah,
I guess.
Blah 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 blah. Lame bullshit. Yeah.
So another thing that's happened recently is one of our contacts who does music videos in Melbourne, like goes around and films music videos, and he sent us a video of some local bands once that we've got backed up and sharing that had all sorts of mold on it. He just sent me a new box of tapes, stuff from when he was young, probably nothing interesting, but I got a package today with tapes, so I was happy. Ding dong, ooh, videotapes. And aside from that, one of the archivists has reached out to us.
Yeah.
And
Let's
said-
not go too deep into that.
Don't need to go too deep.
I don't think we should. Yeah, well, we should wait until
gonna
the
have
whole
an
thing's done because
interview, and it's
we
gonna be
don't
fantastic.
really know. I don't know much about the guy. I know he.
I've been watching his videos.
I have
They're
too. Yeah, his videos are good, but yeah, we'll just have to see because we don't like. It's not so much that I'm sitting here saying like
It's fun stuff.
it's going
anyway.
to be bad or it's going to be this or that. It's just like I don't know what he would want us to say. I don't know whether it would be a thing that he's like,
It's gonna
hey,
be
I'm doing this and I want to talk about it, or I want to wait until it comes out to sort of talk about.
gonna talk about it, everything for hours on end, and then use 3 seconds of our voice in the actual video in the end.
I'll probably use more than that. He seems like it seems almost like it might be a call to action kind of thing. But yeah, again, let's just wait and see what he wants us to say before the video's out, because I don't want to.
Sounds good.
I don't want to step on his toes.
Sounds good. Anyway, let's get around to today's episode.
Yeah, sorry, we just rambled on and
That's because we haven't seen each other for a while.
Yeah,
I've been sick, and Halloween
I've
happened
been
as
sick
well.
and Jackson's been sick and
Been a pretty crazy part of the year, and I think it is most years around this time. Anyway,
Yeah.
doesn't matter. I thought a few weeks ago that I would really like to do a plants episode. So I brought some plants videos. Now, Circus got on a bit of a plants trip at one point over on his side of Melbourne in that lovely giant recycle place he keeps finding cool shit at. And he found about 20 tapes of people just walking through the forest in Australia, in different forests, like walkthroughs.
oh man,
And this is the one that stuck out to me most. This one's called Deep Within. This is, we can go here, it's just in Melbourne. There's been a whole bunch of people carving things into old wood, and you can just go see all the fairies in the forest, basically. So this is like a
fun.
little...
I think we have briefly seen
cool.
that, haven't we, in another tape?
Yeah, it was on one of our other... Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
And I brought this tape along,
That's
which
really
is
cool.
The Art of Bonsai, presented by Margaret Newcomb, who is nobody except for this video. I looked her up, deep dived her on the internet. She's a little old lady that lives up kind of Wagga Wagga. You know, most of these tapes come from that kind of area.
Yeah.
And she's never really done anything else, but she is part of, well, before maybe she died, I don't know, she was old here, but like the last online presence is she was part of the bonsai club that was in there in Wagga Wagga. So like we could have like reached out to the club and seen if they're still alive or anything, but it doesn't matter. Bonsai was her life, so we should watch her talk about bonsai, because it's always
You
nice
start
to
with
hear.
bonsai?
Yeah, start with bonsai. The walk can be the relaxing afterwards. We got to learn how to make bonsais.
Okay.
But ultimately, this isn't just plants and leaves. This is both art videos as well, so that's pretty cool.
That makes it slightly more interesting.
Yeah, art's good.
All right, let's see. Is the sound going to be all messed up?
Hopefully. Naturist videos? Not
Now's a good time to say hello to everybody. Hey, Ape Sentai, Apostrophe, and of course, Miss
Bonsai,
Tibet.
a fascinating
I don't
product
hear
of
anything.
nature, has become an art
Uh-oh,
form.
did we talk?
Oh,
too
wait,
long?
no,
I'm going
that's
to
me,
show
yeah.
you how
Sorry.
you can enjoy bonsai. My name is
I like how the
We need to
video.
reconnect you.
At Bonsai
Yeah.
Autumn
I like
Glow
how the
Nursery,
video is
a
presented in the
natural
video.
bonsai
That's
occurs
always good.
where a seed falls into a little bit of soil in a small depression in a rock.
That working?
Yeah.
The seed will germinate and grow at a normal rate for a while.
German.
She has that thing where her eyes are different colors.
The growth will slow down.
Oh, cool.
Among the
Did
many
she get a
translations of the word
A
bonsai,
compass stuck in her
the most
iris?
practical is probably a tree in a shallow pot or tray. The art of bonsai is an appreciation of the natural world.
Appreciation.
It's like capturing time and holding it there in
It really
miniature.
is art, isn't
Bonsai
it?
is more than an imitation of nature.
This looks like a stick
it's
to
a
me.
living art form that
Yeah,
changes
but
from season to season
I don't know.
and from year
It
to
looks
year.
like it's
Although bonsai originated in
between
China
the realm of
about
real and fake, if that
618
makes
AD,
sense.
the
The
Japanese had
uncanny
perfected
valley
the
of
art
sexy
to
plants.
such an extent
Yeah.
that we
Mm.
commonly associate bonsai
I
with
couldn't
the
even pronounce that if I
Japanese.
tried.
The earliest
Heterochromia? Did I
evidence
say
of
that right?
bonsai in Japan is
Yeah,
shown on
heterochromia.
picture scrolls from the Kamakura period. They depict priests of an earlier
Like all
time,
those kitty
from
chimeras.
794 to 1191 AD.
I don't think
There
it's
are bonsai in
heterochromia
Japan
though. It
which
just
are
looks like
many
one's
hundreds of
darker
years
rather than
old,
a separate
and
color,
regarded
right?
as
I
living
don't know,
natural
like-
Or is it
treasures.
brown and green?
Her right
Furthermore,
eye
with proper care, bonsai can
blue,
live
right
almost
eye
forever.
brown?
You'll
But I
notice
don't
in
know.
a Japanese garden that
Maybe
the
they are both
atmosphere is
brown.
serene
Maybe she
and
got poked in the
romantic.
eye with a
Yeah,
bonsai
maybe she
stick.
got
It's an
poked in the
art
eye.
form
With a
that
bonsai
creator's
stick.
interpretation and the overall aesthetic value is of primary importance. The tree should be in harmony and balance with its setting.
Harmony trees.
Bonsai can range in size from the tiniest seedling in a miniature pot about the size of a thimble to a substantial
loving the
tree
background
almost
music.
4 feet tall. Let me introduce you to the 5 main bonsai styles. Here we have the chokan, which is a formal upright.
Sounds a little
Let's
bit
rank
like
them.
This
it's
I
wet.
mean the growing
Out of
tip
10,
is
what do you
in
rate
line
that?
with the
Still a
trunk.
stick.
This Japanese
I don't know. I
maple is
rate
a
that
good
pretty high. That's
example.
like an 8 out of 10 for me.
I think I need leaves.
I don't. I kind of like the
We have
bleakness
the
of it. See,
peyote,
this is like
which
a
is an
6
informal
maybe for
upright.
me.
Now this is
This
where
is
it goes
where the
higher
trunk
up
is
for me.
curved.
See, the whole point of
This
bonsai
Nido
to me
pine
is
is
it
an
looks like a
example.
giant tree that sits in your hand, and that looks like a giant tree. I like that
Yeah,
one.
the other
That's
one
eight.
looks kind of dead and like, you know, a spooky tree on the top of a hill kind of thing.
It's a little too sticky.
Oh, maybe I'll give it a 7 actually, because I do like the basing.
It's got to have a support because it grew crooked.
The sheikan
This
is similar
one's-
to a windswept
yeah.
style.
I like this
As
one
you
because
can
it's got
see
a
with this
topiary. It
gardenia.
looks like a little mountainside with a river.
Yeah.
Hankengai is a semi-cascade.
That
So the
one
previous
looks like a
one,
dam.
At least level with the
6.
top
This one,
view and not below
I don't
the
know. I don't like
base.
how much it
The Cosmo
overhangs.
example.
This is my least favorite.
Because you'd knock it when you walk past.
Yeah, I'm clumsy as
And
hell.
It's not
finally,
clumsy,
there's
it's
the
hanging over.
Kendai.
So that's like a
This
3.
style is a full cascade with its trail
Uh-oh.
below the base of the pot.
Yeah,
An
no,
example
that
of this is
at
the
least it's a bit
Atlantic cedar.
nicer on the eyes, but still, that's
Maybe
like 4.
you could put it that way.
Many
Just on the
species are
side.
suitable for bonsai, but the most
love it.
suitable types have smaller leaves and they don't grow very quickly. The most popular trees used are the Japanese maple. Here we have it in a group setting
Oh,
as
beautiful.
a miniature
Just put some
forest.
like little graves in there,
Yeah.
and,
And a little dude with a Toy Story hat.
and some skellies
Scanners.
with Toy Story hats.
Also, there are azaleas with their colourful blossoms.
See, that kind of ruins the immersion of it being like just a
'Cause-
miniature tree, right?
Yeah, because there's a giant flower. Either that, or you could imagine a giant flower.
Yeah. Or you'd have to stick some like eyes on it or something, so it's like a living organism, like a dude, like a tree ant or whatever. Ant.
And the Caropia cotoneaster with its
How's the audio
complex
levels, by the
growth.
way, folks? Please let me know if I need to fix anything. Good thing I like
Other
medicated
examples
today, because
include
this
the
would put me to
liquid
sleep
amber,
for sure. This
noted
is
for its
relaxing.
hardiness.
Because of the Thai massage music in the background.
Yeah, that and just she's not. She sounds passionate, but
The
like
Chinese elm,
not excitable, if that makes sense. Like she's just chill. She's very much just like, here's this thing that I like.
Do you think this is first take?
Probably.
Yeah.
the Japanese black pine, a traditional
Like hell no, they did
Japanese
2 takes.
bonsai.
No way.
Junipers, seen here in a Psyche landscape. The olive tree, a
That's
symbol of
Oh yeah,
peace.
that's a nice one. That's a 10 out of 10 right there. But I suppose that's going to be the thing, right? It's going to depend on the specific tree you get, like as in how it grows. But
I
yeah,
like
that
the
one
little
looks
clover
amazing.
growing
And
as well.
finally,
Looks
the
like a
Chinese
pad.
You know what that one
pistachio
needs next to
tree,
it?
which has
Mhm.
been
You know how
carved to
like
have a
in D&D
burned-out
there's that race of
appearance.
turtle people? It needs one of them with a walking stick walking along. That would be cute.
Yeah. Ready to teach you how to fight.
I'd
Bonsai
prefer him
can
just to
be
be a
created
turtle.
from
He just wants to
most
chill.
species
Like,
work,
he's just going
or
for a
even your
walk, you
own
know?
garden specimen.
Maybe he's got an
The
umbrella.
tree doesn't have to be old before it looks effective. It just gets more beautiful as the years roll on. Whatever
I like
trees
the
you
color
choose,
of a top
the
because
technique's
it
the
seems
same.
like the
This
color
one
of
is
a lot of
Japanese
tops that we
maple
see
that's
from
12
this
years
particular
old.
era and
When
then
you choose a
haven't
tree
seen
for
since.
bonsai, you
It's a
should
color
pick an
that
interesting,
disappeared.
definite
Hey,
trunk
there are
line,
some old people
strong
who wear this
branches
colour top.
and lots
Yeah.
of them, and a well-developed radiating root system. But these characteristics are not always apparent, particularly in younger
It's
trees.
very important to
Take
develop
a good look
root
at your tree
system.
and decide on a style. Turn it around slowly and pick the front. All bonsai have a definite front and back. Branches that poke
do?
out at you are undesirable,
How does-
so they're best removed. Clear them away
Oh.
from the base
Bonsai!
and from the centre.
What does she mean by it? As in you choose the front and back, or like
Yeah.
it actually grows with like a face?
So that you can
and a butt.
appreciate the beauty
It's
of the
like
trunk
when you
line.
look at a rock and you
Leave
see
them up on
the
top
marble
because
within.
they give a
Okay.
fullness to the top
Fair
third
enough.
of your tree. The trunk is the most majestic feature of your tree.
Like the nice
It gives
angle
the
and then
appearance of
the angle
age
that's
and
going to face the
strength.
wall kind of thing.
By
Yeah,
process
and then
of
trim around it so it
elimination,
makes it
you
more
can remove
prominent.
anything
Yeah,
you're certain you
that
don't
makes
want
sense.
and the tree won't need. Next, decide on the apex, the highest growing
I gotta
tip
do
of
that
the
shit
tree.
with my roses so they don't scratch people.
The most desirable shape is
And
triangular.
everybody says your roses look so lovely, and I'm like, yeah, I just
As you can
didn't
see,
want them to
I haven't
scratch
cut the
people.
branch right off. This is to allow the plant to die back naturally.
Interesting. I'm actually learning stuff from this video already.
You don't know how to prune your
I
roses?
have never done any gardening in my entire life, except that time where like I grew those Reaper chilies,
Yeah, chilies.
which I was too scared to have them because my stomach went to shit.
And
You tried
carrots
them
that
though,
we
right?
all thought were just weeds.
Oh yeah,
Because you forgot you planted carrots. And I'm like, these aren't chilies. And you're like, but I just planted
Most
chilies.
tools you can improvise.
Turned out
that's
to be
right.
carrots.
And now it's just
One
like
copper
it's
tool,
3-year-old
and
carrots
there it is,
still growing in the ground.
It makes a concave cut against the
I'm a
trunk of
farmer.
the tree, which allows the wound
Did you
to
try
heal
those chilies, by
quickly
the way?
with
Yeah,
a
I ate
minimum
them.
of
Were they
Were
any good? Oh.
Seal
Probably
the
I ate
wound
it.
with a
No.
tree wound sealer.
But
or plasticine.
Winter says yes.
This stops the sap from flowing out
Good.
and stops pests and diseases from getting in.
Don't think I'd ever grow them again.
Something weird has happened to my chili sense, by the way. I can't feel it in my mouth anymore, but when I
Oh,
have too
okay.
much chili, I start sweating.
That sounds pretty normal to me. Like that's just a tolerance built up.
It's a
Whereas
big
like
tolerance.
you are
And
still
check if
like
your root system
I can't
comes
imagine that
outside
there are many
ways and
people
not
who can eat
directly
like
towards
extremely
you.
spicy things
Shaping
without
your
sweat.
tree needs
It's just a
wiring,
natural
and you'll
reaction.
need wire cutters to handle
Like just
the
because you
wire.
can't feel it doesn't mean
Many
it's not
people
there,
believe
right?
that
Yeah.
trees are wired to
And I'm sure if I
restrict
got
their growth.
something stupid
That's
enough,
wrong.
like one of those
The wire
Reaper
remains
chilies,
on
it
your tree
would
only for
hurt my
12
mouth. But
working
Oh
it's
yeah, but I
then
mean
it's
that's
chili,
If
chili,
wires
chili.
are
It's just
cut
making
with
me
your
sweat. It's
wire
hilarious.
cutters, softer wires can be gently unwired. These
It's funny
days,
because the sweating
aluminium
doesn't
wire
happen
with
until a few
copper
minutes later,
coating
so I
is
don't know if
used
I've eaten something
because
too
it's
hot
easier
until
to
a
use
couple
than
minutes later.
copper
until it's
wire.
too late.
Yep,
Always
too late.
begin wiring from the back of your tree. Gently wind the
I like the
wire
look of this
around the
wiring.
tree and coil it evenly to give
Sorry,
a
I missed what
spiral
she's doing.
effect.
Is she just trying
Try
to
not to cross
influence it to
wires,
grow in a certain
particularly
direction,
stronger
or
So
wires.
it doesn't grow a
As
different
they mark
direction.
your
She likes the way it
branches. Okay.
looks, so she's
Always
holding it
begin
that
at
way.
the trunk, then to the stronger
Cool.
branches.
But yeah, if it's slightly pliable, then the wire will hold it in whatever position
Yeah,
you want it.
that makes sense. It does make sense.
That's
I
cool.
assumed that's what she was doing, but or something along those lines. Anyway, maybe not exactly how you described it, but
And she put blue tack or wax or whatever on the end of the ones that she didn't want to regrow, so they're not going to grow any further. If they stay the little bits that she likes.
She did mention that she did like that it'll also die back, right?
Yeah.
That's why she left the little nubs there.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
Are they high maintenance plants? I actually don't know anything about bonsai trees.
Finally to the smaller ones.
I think if you want to make art out of it like this, yes.
No,
The
just to
other
keep it
ones.
alive. Like, are they hard to keep alive?
No, I think that's the whole like goodness of them is you can just leave them in the house, give them a little bit of water every now and then, like cacti.
Nice.
I think that's the whole drive of it.
I couldn't even keep a Venus flytrap alive, so
No,
like,
those things are hard to keep alive.
no, it
They
was
keep selling them to kids and stuff, but they're not easy to keep alive.
invasive bugs. Ah,
Oh wow.
it's a shame.
No, we've got all of the Asian eating bugs and stuff here because we're part of that landmassy thing.
Well, I mean, if we have them introduced, it was probably through this, but I imagine that there are like just they've been here so long now that there are just locally grown ones. You know what I mean? Like, it basically is just bonsai trees that are Australian now. We're not
Yeah.
importing them anymore.
These are all sorts of things we're not meant to here.
Oh, yeah, just head down to the Yuyangs and you'll see how many plants that shouldn't be there. And there was that guy who was like, he planted his marijuana plants on the highway because he was just like, who's going to look? And it took like years for anybody to notice. And I don't even think the person actually got caught. I think they just found the plants and were like, huh?
And clean away about 2/3 of the soil from the root
She's
ball,
repotting it.
either using a wooden chopstick or a bonsai rake. Try not
A
to damage
bonsai
the
rake?
roots more than you have to.
Specifically,
The fine
no
hair
other
roots
kinds of
supply
rake
the plant
allowed.
with food and water, so we must take
Or
care
get
to
your
leave
pet
enough of them
A
to keep the
velociraptor to
tree
do it for
healthy
you.
and alive. The strong roots are the tree's support, and they'll keep your tree
Maybe that's the
stable.
real name of velociraptors.
Deinonychus?
No. Bonsai rake.
Bonsai Reach.
I love niche hobbies. There's probably a time in my life where I would have watched this and been like, this is stupid. But I've hit that age, that mental age, where I'm just like, man, I wish I could be good at everything. Like, competent at everything.
Yeah.
Not good, competent.
You're not just thinking you wish you could have a double-breasted blouse with no sleeves?
I wish I could look competent wearing one. Don't need to be good at it. Even better would be to be competent at making clothes.
Then you could make one that had dragons on it, and then you'd look like Shao Kahn or something.
Or I could make one with wolves on it, and I would get all the ladies.
Hell yeah. There we go. No more dirty bonsai. All clean.
Now we take some soap.
That stick is plumb frickin'
When you
awesome.
prune, you can generally remove from the root ball the same amount you have removed from the top half of the tree. So if you take off a handful of leaves and branches, you can prune a handful of roots.
So every time you prune the bonsai, you gotta take it out and prune the bottom too, otherwise it gets lopsided in the middle.
Is that what happens?
I have no idea.
Anybody
seen
able to fill in the
anybody-
blanks here?
And I've never
Did she
seen
say?
anybody chop roots before.
Did she say and we just didn't hear? Were we talking over her? I am curious.
I remember watching,
Maybe that just means that it will, like, it needs less water, but it still has enough root to
Always use
survive.
sharp tools and spray the root system with
I remember
an
Burke
atomizer to
tickling
keep it
roots, but
moist.
he had a
You'll need
tendency to
proper
tickle all
bonsai
sorts of
pots with
things he wasn't
drainage
meant to.
holes. These have legs that hold them up off the bench and allow free drainage. Traditionally, unglazed
Free
pots are
drainage?
used for evergreen trees
Finally.
and glazed pots for deciduous trees. You don't have to follow this tradition. Choose the pots to suit your own taste and decor. The length of the pot would be
She
about
gets it.
2/3 of the height of your tree. We've chosen a glazed pot.
She's the
for
kind
our
of person who would
Japanese
judge a
maple.
competition and say,
Prepare your
like,
pot with
it's
gauze
not for me,
wire.
but I still
Then
like
place
that you
your
did what you
gravel and
liked.
follow this with about half an inch
They're
of
the
potting
best
medium.
judges.
I'm glad that you did it
Also
your
place
way.
wire through the drainage holes so we can secure our tree in the pot.
You know, it's like with Warhammer. I have a friend who I made like a space marine, but he's like a cowboy. So he
Space
has like a cowboy head and like, you know,
That's cool.
and yeah, I'm painting him up cowboy colors. And my friend is like, why would you do that? That's not law accurate. Where? Anyway, I took it in to show the guy at the Warhammer store. The guy actually works there, and he's like, Cowboy Space Marine!
And then he said, "See ya, space cowboy."
No one has said that yet.
Ah. Have they quoted the that movie with what's his name in it from Men in
place
Black?
it in the center
Space
and
Cowboys.
move it either to the right or the left.
I don't
to
know. I don't
balance
even know
the
if I've
setting.
seen that.
I have it on VHS after convince Chaos Bar to play it.
Okay, you'll have to tell me when to go in and watch it, because I
Place Yates Nutricode
never know where anything's
fertilizer in
happening,
the
even
pot.
though...
This is a
Chaos
slow
Bar's
release
first birthday is
fertilizer.
on this Saturday
It takes
night.
about 2
I will
weeks
not
to
be there.
release, so it's safe and
I
won't
don't
burn
do
the
the
tree's
Saturdays.
roots.
Who
Pat the
wants to
soil
put
down
on a
firmly.
copy of Mario
Now place your
and
bonsai in a tray of
Mortal
water
Kombat, the original
that
movies, but
contains
I don't
chem
have
spray
copies of
plant
those.
hormone.
Don't you?
You'll
No.
only need a
Wow.
few
I know,
drops
right? You'd think
in
there'd
the
be
center
heaps. I
of
went and
the
had a
bonsai
look too,
chem
just
spray
because.
package.
But I've got
Allow
some
your tree to soak
cartoons.
for half an
I
hour
think
or
Like
I've
so,
Super Mario Brothers
and the
3
bubbles will
and
rise
Super
out
Mario
of the
World
pot.
or Super Mario Brothers Super
Gently
Show.
take your tree
Super Show.
from the
Super
water
Show.
and let it drain.
And I
As
have
you
a
lightly tamp
double
down
Hot
the
dragon
take.
soil.
tape somewhere.
Hot take, but
The
Super
tree
Mario
is
Brothers
ready
Super
for
Show is
finishing
inferior
touches.
to the Super
Mosses
Mario
can
Brothers
be
3
placed
show.
all over the
Super
pot.
Mario Brothers Super
Tamp down the
Show
moss
had
with
an
your
episode
tweezer
with
tool.
Elvira.
It will
Get
gradually
stuff.
spread and grow.
Yeah, well, Super Mario Brothers 3 had Milli Vanilli.
I don't even know who that is.
No,
Jesus.
you don't know who Milli Vanilli is?
Who's Milli Vanilli?
Do you remember how there was that, like, it's like a duo of singers, and they won a Grammy, and then it turned out that, like, they weren't even singing the songs, they had other people singing, so, like, even, like, in all the studio footage and stuff, they were just lip-syncing, And so they basically scammed a whole bunch of people.
Gonna have to watch a documentary.
Oh yeah, they were Apostrophe and Ape Sentai at the very least. In fact, I'm sure everybody in chat.
Everybody
Mizbat
knows.
definitely
I
knows
miss a
what it
lot of
is.
things. Hey, look, she's putting moss on. Yeah, I sit and watch bonsai videos. I
It
don't
was
pay
huge.
attention.
It was a huge deal in the 90s because they got huge, like really, really massive. And then yeah, they won like a Grammy or something. And then it came out that they weren't even the ones actually making the music.
I have a
So
feeling
they got
that...
their Grammy stripped, which in my opinion is wrong because like the songs were still made by somebody.
Where the moss doesn't
right.
cover, place gravel
It's
around
no
the
different from like, in
decoration.
my opinion anyway, like the Gorillaz being a band fronted by an animated character. It's like that character's not a real person.
Any?
It wouldn't matter if like the voice of the character when speaking was done by someone who's not the guy from Blur. So you know, that's my hot take on that. I don't think that matters. I say, free Milli Vanilli, give them back their Grammy. And in the aftermath, there was like 2 Milli Vanillis that split off. The guys who were doing the lip syncing made some tunes, and the people who were actually doing the Milli Vanilli like sing songs and stuff became like the real Milli Vanilli or something like that.
I feel like the 90s pop culture thing just didn't work on my brain. During the 90s, I was watching 80s VHS tapes.
I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. But I mean, The Cure did their best work in the 90s.
I remember it because it was on Triple J.
Yeah,
So I
Milli Vanilli would not have been on
should-
Triple J.
There you go.
Maybe not. Maybe they were, maybe probably not. I don't know. I'll be
Find a
honest,
good
like,
spot to show off your
I'm not
completed bonsai.
big
Somewhere that
in
gets
terms of my
warm
awareness
sun
of
and
Triple J
afternoon
culture
shade.
or
There you
even
go.
A place that's free of
Australian
frost
music
and
culture of the
harsh winds
90s.
or
There you go.
pests
I'll
that
trump
might
you on that
damage
one.
it.
I don't know who
Your
Milli
bonsai
Vanilli
needs
is.
to live outdoors, where it can exist naturally. You can bring it inside occasionally.
So I
for a
see
day or
when
two.
Spider Bait
Treat the
guest
tree
appearances
every day.
on Spicks and
Clear the
Specks, and then they
soil,
play
and
Black
if it's
Betty, and I
damp,
get
You won't
disappointed.
need to water. But generally, they need
Because I
regular
like
watering.
Spider Bait, damn
In
it.
summer and in
That's
hot
not
windy
Spider
weather,
Bait.
They need a daily water.
It is, though.
Not so much
That's
in
the
winter.
football song.
See, I've never associated it with football.
A good all
The video
purpose
clip is them
spray,
playing
such as
football.
foliate
VFL.
garden insecticide,
Yeah, I
will
don't think I've ever
protect your
seen it.
bonsai from pests for up to
The only
3
good thing
weeks.
about that cover for
That's
me.
about it.
I think the
See,
cover's great.
The
bonsai
cover is
quite
great. I just don't
simple,
care for the song. I just
absolutely
want to listen to old
fascinating.
Spider
You'll
Bait.
want
No,
to
that's
know
fair.
more, and you'll be keen to take
That said, they
the
are
art
a
further.
live band,
I'll do that
I would
for you
argue.
in my next
I'd love to see
video.
them live. They
I-
came down like
I
a
wouldn't.
couple of years ago,
Yeah, I saw them at a festival.
and they were
Maybe I
playing
think
with
twice.
Regurgitator, and they were going to do some happy, whatever that band was called. Happy whatever songs as well.
It's at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
What was it, a half hour tape?
20 minutes.
20 minutes. God damn it.
That's okay.
Talked a lot, it's fine.
Yeah, we're having fun.
Maybe there'll be something else on it.
I mean, this is a very podcasty episode, isn't it?
You're getting chatty, yeah. I'm trying to listen to her say
I
things.
apologize. I'm just. I guess manic might be the word today.
It's fine.
My day has just ramped up.
Production. Oh,
89.
89, there you go.
Oh, dude, I genuinely would have thought this was like mid 90s. That was mid 90s production quality.
Patricia was late 80s, wasn't she? Because she had the exact same freaking color on her top.
Shit, I remember her from Play School in the 90s. I think.
Get up. But yes,
Oh no, I'm thinking of someone else. Sorry. No, I don't remember the name of that person. Anyway, yeah, I think that's the end of the tape. That was cool though.
yeah, I like these tapes. The tapes where somebody shouldn't have gotten an instructional but just did anyway.
I don't know. I'd argue she definitely should have gotten instructional. I actually learned things, which is rare for me.
Needed some.
Like this show is not an educational show, right? Because most of the shit we watch is scam videos.
Lots of scam videos.
That said, I think we've
You found
perfectly-
Margaret Newcomb on Facebook? Yeah, she was part of the Bonsai Club in New South Wales or something. Out near Wagga Wagga.
Is she still alive?
Probably. Or at least got a couple of posts up about her grandchildren. Nothing too interesting. I
Well,
think.
maybe she's posting about bonsai.
Maybe. Last I checked was about a year ago, so yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, she's around.
Bruno came to Australia with his family in
I'll
1995
cap
in
it and send
search
it to
of
her.
a home for his sculpture. In the heart of the Misty Mountains, he's created a world of art, mingled with nature, drawing on inspiration from deep within. Bruno's garden draws not only from his own love of life and nature, but on the universal experience of discovery and wonder that lies within the child in us all. Everyone can find themselves here in the expression on a face or the shimmer of wing.
I was a little bit disappointed just then. He cut the clay open with a string, and I thought it was gonna be like a production bumper and have the logo inside,
Oh, that would have been really cool.
but it wasn't. It's just clay inside, and now he's doing. He's gonna make a production bumper.
So based on the back of this, it looks like it is his family. Like it's him and his family,
100
just carved
kilometres
things.
northeast
Yeah.
of Melbourne,
which is pretty rad.
Yeah,
deep within the misty highlands of Marysville,
Marysville.
Belgian artist
Wait, slow down. I
Klaus
can't keep up with your
has
narration.
created one of the world's few public sculpture gardens.
Well, if you weren't so flourishy.
It's the only way I know how to write.
Since moving from Belgium to Australia with his wife and 2 daughters, Bruno has realised his long-held dream of displaying his art in its own world
Belgium.
of fantasy, natural beauty, and gentle humour. Bruno's
Audio's
art and
lower.
sculpture garden is at once peaceful and brimming with creativity
Is that any better?
and a passion for life.
So I was born in South America in 1955.
There we go.
Bit strange, I don't even remember that day.
Why not?
It was a happy time.
Doesn't everybody remember their birth?
My father is an artist, and I show you this. He painted my portrait. He was famous for his portrait paintings, and this is my portrait when I was around 11, 12 years old.
He
When
looks
I
like
was
an artist, doesn't he?
15,
Yeah.
we
Just
all
Don't
moved
say
to
the word
Europe.
black around him.
Belgium, particularly, so that's where my parents are
Yeah, the
from.
audio is crappy on this.
It
In
is.
the beginning, it was a bit hard for me to adapt to this different culture coming from this colorful and playful South America. Then I realized that actually Europe gave me a lot of opportunities. I like to make drawings and all this, and I started an apprenticeship for decorations for movie, big paintings, sign writing, and then I married my wife Marlene.
Good person to marry, I suppose.
You're gonna marry someone. It may as well be your wife.
Marlene Torfs, an artist herself, was drawn to a formal education at the local Academy of Art in Mortsel, Belgium. Although Bruno
was
has
an
never really
unintentional
been
pun.
interested in a formal education in art, he also enrolled in the local academy. His motivation, however, was anything but academic.
The first time I met Bruno was on a walk in nature with friends. And we ended that day with a dinner by candlelight. It was very romantic. But still it took 2 years before I met him again. And that was at the Academy of Art, the local academy. And I thought it was just coincidence. But he told me later he came especially for me.
Nice.
Aw. Look, I would be less inclined to believe it if he wasn't
After
an
a
artist.
year being married, we
But
started-
artists are just eccentric
we
people,
gave
so
up
there is a
on
reasonable
started
chance.
traveling.
And we started in Europe. And then
Oh,
we
that's so
went
weird.
to
I love
the United
artists.
States, started in New York, went to Mexico, Guatemala, to Peru.
I was starting to make drawings and came back and said, oh, why not exhibit? And apparently people like it, sell my works and make a bit of money. So this is good.
Hell yeah.
Bruno started drawing since he was very young. And his first oil painting was when he was only 12 years old.
a certain moment, I met a young sculptor, which his work, I really like it, and he inspired me to start making sculptures.
Did he really, or was he upset going, "Hey, I'm the sculptor"?
This is how I started 20 years ago making sculpture. I was really surprised that I could do all this. And I never knew this would be so exciting.
Get to the part where you leave
The
those
young
losers and
sculptor
the
whose
rest of the
work
world behind
inspired
and come
Bruno
here.
was Stuff Colroyd. Colroyd
Okay, that's
occupied a
cool-
studio in the building where
cool
Bruno was
fucking model right
engaged
there.
as an apprentice sign writer.
A man with a
While
ponytail sitting
Colroyd
on
was away
books.
for 4
Yeah.
days, he offered Bruno the use of his studio. Excited
And
by
he's
the
not even
ability to
reading
create in 3 dimensions, Bruno worked tirelessly, producing 2 life-sized clay sculptures. The output of 4 days' work both impressed Colroyd and changed Bruno's life. From that time, the centre of Bruno's art became sculpting with clay.
For me, clay is the most wonderful material there is. I don't think there is any other material which you can do all this. You see, you can have an image in your mind, and by using the clay, bring it all in a three-dimensional world, exactly how you want it.
That's another cool. It's like the crossover project.
Yeah, it's got
Clay
one's
is a
eyes.
warm and flexible material to work with. It's not like stone or wood. You can always add or remove some clay till you get the right expression on a face or wherever it is. I just really like it.
Knowing now exactly where his art was going, Bruno decided to search the world for more inspiration.
Places like Guatemala, long walks in Nepal, bicycling through India, a bit dangerous actually, Java, Lombok, Ecuador, many places. And I used my sketches to make the sculptures after and exhibit once in a year, which was enough to make a living out of that.
Bruno doesn't really has one particular style. He's got many ways of expressing himself. And one thing he puts in his work is the fine humor, which he says is inspired by people he meets along the way. And that's what people make enjoy the works also, because they recognize themselves in it.
Well, that one's a little plain.
You'll be
They
surprised
could
if
be
I
a
tell
something
you
that
this
tours
is
around
Mona
a lot as
Lisa's
well.
twin sister. I can show you the difference. She's a lot more funny. Look.
Okay.
True. Alright, you win.
I like to use humor in my work because I think humor is very powerful. You see, once you start to enjoy and relax, you see the
This one's
beauty in
got a
others.
skelly in it, so it's officially my
This is
favorite.
Astorion Baronenza, who was famous for his mask paintings, which he used to offend the high society. However, they found a solution by making him part of the establishment as a baron. He was happy with his title and stopped offending them. So he in turn became the mask.
Oh, he's got a real nose.
Cute.
He's typing out Rachmaninoff's spit.
In 1982, our first daughter Iris was born, And exactly 2 years later, on the same date, Clarche was born. Bruno says only good artists can do this.
Okay, you have daughters. You'll put your art on the list.
Then in 1995, the next chapter in our life was waiting. And actually was already written in my diary book when I was 14. Just one line. One day I live in Australia.
Badass.
So that's where the Simpsons got that idea.
Yeah.
As well as dreaming of a life in
Simpsons
Australia,
did, Simpsons
Bruno
did.
Torfs hoped to no longer have to sell his artwork. Having never enjoyed putting a price on his work, Bruno's art is no longer for sale. Instead, his art is exhibited for the enjoyment of visitors. Now that we've seen some of the work in Bruno's gallery, let's explore his long-held dream.
One thing I always wanted to do was to start a sculpture garden, and this place in Marysville was a perfect opportunity.
Yeah,
I
take us
started
for a
in
walk through your
96,
garden. That's why we're here.
and it's been a wonderful experience. And I asked my daughters Iris and Clarche to introduce you to the garden.
We don't talk, we just play piano.
Who left the piano there?
Only a model.
Oh. This part of the documentary will be expressed in
I
dance.
was gonna say, this is an art. This is definitely one art.
Just telling us all about the sculptures with interpretation.
What better way to do it?
Fancy editing?
You saying there's no fancy editing here?
I'm saying there is, and that's why I'm still getting to see the arts. Otherwise, if I was just watching you dance around, I wouldn't get it. I could imagine if you left that one on, it'd be very smooth in a couple of
Along
years.
rambling pathways through a rainforest setting, visitors to Bruno's sculpture garden encounter a growing collection of more than 70 pieces, large and small. Some set in secluded corners, some appearing to have grown out of the environment itself.
A B&B? I'm not sure I'd like to sleep out on that bed.
Preferring to sculpt from his sketches or purely from his imagination, Bruno's subject matter
Cool.
ranges from the whimsical to the profound, but always reflects a unique and very personal understanding of life.
Oh. What happened to all the sound? Oh. That one's a big scatty.
Some of Bruno's sculptures are created in their setting, others in his studio before being fired in a homemade kiln, then carefully positioned in the garden.
Aww. The ape's got a hat.
Every
This
year,
place is
thousands of
definitely still
visitors
there.
meander through Bruno's sculpture
I
garden.
don't know.
Bruno says many arrive
I looked up the
tense,
bonsai
even
lady.
agitated,
Fair enough.
but leave a little more at peace with the world. That, Bruno says, is an excellent reward for his work.
Yeah, it's still there.
Nice. You can still go see all the fairies in the forest.
Cool. Oh, there's a 1-star review. What's it gonna say, you reckon?
It is a wonderful thing
Not
to
enough
interact
fairies in
and
the
work
forest.
with nature.
It's
I think it
low
is because everything out here
The
so
name must be
alive,
changed to Racist Bruno's Art.
changing,
Oh no.
always new.
Oh, this guy gave me a very racist and nasty comment.
For me, it's a very attractive energy. After all, we're all
And when I
part of
confronted
nature.
them about it, his wife
If we
apologized on
lose
behalf.
contact with it, if we don't see the
Oh.
beauty of it anymore, then I think we're lost. For me, the sculpture garden is like my playground.
Huh, apparently he's a bit of a...
I feel like a child trying to discover
Bit
all
of
the
a
wonders
racist.
of nature.
Just on the one comment, or was it?
Oh, there's
By
quite a
placing
few.
my sculpture
Okay.
in the middle of it, create something even more attractive. It is interesting to know that our subconscious mind is linked to Mother Earth. So all the good things like telepathy, intuition, all this information you need for a good life come from our subconscious mind.
You
So
need
that's what I
telepathy
like
for
to
a
work
good
with
life?
nature. It is a lot of fun when you find an old piece of trunk somewhere that the most people would think, it's
Why
useless,
is
mate.
it that so many of our videos
And then
are
by
either
using a
scams
bit
or
of
racists?
fantasy, you can turn into something really interesting. And because it
was
brings
the
soul
90s,
into this
man.
natural environment, gives you a feeling that nature
Suppose.
is indeed a very special thing. But I'm not only inspired by nature, people are also very important to me.
That's
While
not
still
a people,
establishing
it's a
his
wombat.
sculpture garden,
Just chilling.
Bruno met Colin
Oh.
Laurie, the owner of a zoo in the neighbouring village of
Oh,
Buxton.
dingo.
Inspired by Colin's strong character, Bruno decided to immortalise him
Where
in
the hell did he
clay.
get a mountain bike?
Today, Colin is seeing his statue for the first time.
You know, I finished your portrait. Got a surprise for you here,
I
sir.
really need to have a look at it,
Yeah.
see if it's okay.
Well, there it is.
Wow, look at that. That's
Wow,
really
look
good.
at that.
That is very clever.
You can see the nose.
Very clever.
Yes.
My idea was to combine a bit of both sides. You see the animal world and your portrait.
I can see most of my animals there. There's no doubt about that.
Well, lots of people don't notice all the details, but after you tell them, they start to see all the little things, like the ear is a lizard. You see that?
Yes, I can see that. And,
The eyebrow. It's...
yeah.
Let me get my glasses.
I rather
How
like,
about the chin?
I rather like my chin. Yes. Yes.
What is it?
That's definitely a goat.
Goatee beard, yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of people say it's even a pig or something. It's not. It's a
Mm.
goatee.
Yeah, the thing
I
that
thought it was
worries
a
me
water bottle
is the deer antlers, really.
Everyone's got one of those.
Wasn't the mustache?
Well, you gave me that.
Yes. Yes, that worried me most when you said you'd nearly finished, but all you were short of was some deer antlers. Well, I've had people call in and say we've already seen you down at Bruno's, and this is the first time I've been face to face with myself.
Ooh.
And I had a lady bring me in a photo of it one day.
Observation is one of the basic things we
Oh,
need
so he's already seen
to
it.
understand life and to know what life is all about.
Oh
That's
man!
what I like to use my
Surprise!
imagination in my
Ruined!
work
Everybody
to
out!
challenge myself and to encourage people.
Whoa, that's a cool
to
sculpture.
observe
How do you do
things
that?
better and bring the imagination alive.
Old newspaper and elbow grease.
And a can-do attitude.
This is Tumani. He's a Sri Lankan dancer. And you know why his name is Tumani? He's got too many fingers there.
Cute.
And this is
Real
the
cute.
Mouseman. It's quite bizarre, you see. I made his face out of 17 different mice. And the thing is, lots of people don't even see it.
People are always surprised to realize that it is possible to create things and make a living of it. So after all, we're all creators. We constantly changing, forming our own life.
And it is known that positivity attracts positivity. It's all up to us. I think creation is the purpose of life. We're supposed to create a beautiful world
The first
and live
movies we've
within
had on
this
screen
world.
for a few episodes.
And there are thousands of
Potter,
different
it's okay.
ways to be creative.
I mean, in the very first episode. Maybe it was the
And if we
second,
stop
second
being
episode.
creative, we might find ourselves
We could
not
go
as
banned.
happy as we could be.
It was medical.
We didn't get banned, so I guess that must be true. He sculpted the moon?
Just that one. He was commissioned to because before that it was just
Because Piccolo blew it up.
it was made out of paper mache. It was only a paper moon.
I cannot say that life with Bruno is very boring because there's always something happening, something new to learn. And I'm not really surprised the way the garden looks already now, only after 3 years, because Bruno always lived his life with a lot of intensity and passion.
So how does he set these? Does he have like a flamethrower or something?
And I hope a lot of people can enjoy it.
Good question.
Otherwise, you put it out in the rain and just disappear. It's your rule. Yay, we learned about sculptures in the bush. Net space.
Net space.
No trailers for other videos? Come on.
Not promising.
Nothing.
We'll go to 25.
Do-do-do.
Nice short one this week.
Mhm.
We're very relaxing one.
I'm pretty sure that both of them lied about how long they went. Oh no, there's nothing on it.
This one says 24 minutes.
That's alright then. It's just me being lazy.
Nothing wrong with a short episode.
Mm.
Not everything has to be feature length.
No. Hey, it's all done.
Good times.
Good time. So, as I said, Chaos Bar is doing their 1 year anniversary this weekend, so they might want to play some tapes on that. I don't think I'll be there, maybe, who knows. But the next Chaos Bar night is not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after, second Wednesday of the month, and I'm taking in a copy of Santa Claus Defeats the Martians.
Oh.
Have you heard of that?
No.
No, it's just Santa Claus Conquers the Martians with a cheap misprinted label on the
Cool.
front cover, and also taking in Santa Claus with muscles, Hulk Hogan. Let's see which one gets played, and it'll be fun.
I get the feeling they'll go for Hogan.
Probably. Absolutely. Next episode, I think I'll be pulling out some short music videos.
Cool. We do still have another tape of that band as well, if you need
How long does it go
supplemental
for?
stuff. I don't recall. I can check.
Is that the
The one's doing
Squire?
a music video. Yeah.
Squire? You got another Squire video?
Yes, we have one of theirs.
Good. Let's do that. And I'll bring over a couple of little 5-minute locally ones for reasons I'll tell you later.
Okay. Cool.
That's good.
Beautiful.
That
That works.
It does.
Yeah.
What else do we say at the end of our episodes? What do we talk about usually?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Time to end. That's fine.
I don't know. Do you have something to say?
I just did.
Yeah. Well, anything else?
What else are we doing with VHS? Anything? I don't know.
I mean, not really at the moment. Not unless that guy gets back to me about the tapes.
Cleaning. Yeah, we got some cleaning to do. We found out that cleaning tapes, whether they
Oh,
got
thanks for the
mold
bits, by the way, Imposter. I didn't even
whether
see
they've
that.
got mold or not, cleaning tapes actually it does help. So if we get one that's a bit janky, we've just been cleaning it. We did a shell replace on the tape the other day. That was fun.
Surgery.
Had to do surgery. Swiping out, swapping. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Oh, Ms. Ben, that's really been getting into doing all the cutting up the tapes and stuff. We're gonna have to do some repairs, actual surgery repairs, sticking film back together soon. That's the next step of things to do
Sounds fun.
and learn. Yeah, we're becoming professionals.
Nice.
Nice. All right.
Yeah. All right. See you guys next time.
Yeah, tune in next time to avoid late fees.
That one.